Magandang umaga, oras na para sa pinakabagong balita sa lagay ng panahon at sa mundo ng science and technology. Ako po si Jel Miranda and we welcome you to DOSTv, the channel that delivers science for the people. We are excited to start a brand new chapter dito sa DOSTv at lahat ng bagong content namin ay para sa inyo at dahil sa inyo. For today's episode, we will feature a proudly Philippine-made health device that aims to make knee surgery replacement cheaper and more affordable para sa ating mga Pilipino. Pero bago yan, alamin muna natin ang lagay ng panahon mula sa DOST PAGASA dito sa aming weather update.
Magandang umaga sa iyo, Jel. At magandang umaga rin po sa lahat ng taga-subaybay ng DOSTv. Kasalukuyan na ay nakakaranas ng maulap na kalangitan na may mga pag-ulan dito sa bandang Mindanao. Iyong mapapansin ayon sa comms na galing sa satellite ng South Korea. Ay yung makikita yung kulay pula at dilaw. Ito yung malalakas na pag-ulan. At yung makikita na nakakaranas sa pag-ulan dito sa bandang Mindanao. Patuloy na nakaka-apekto ang amihan. Ito yung northeast monsoon dito sa northern at central Luzon. Samantalang ang easterlies, ito yung mainit na hangin galing sa Pacific Ocean kung saan naapektuhan ang malaking bahagi ng bansa, lalo na yung silangang bahagi ng southern Luzon, Visayas hanggang Mindanao. Para sa araw nito, ang Mindanao ay makakaranas ng maulap na kalangitan na may mga light to moderate rains at isolated thunderstorm. Samantala, dito sa Cagayan Valley, Ilocos Region at yung Cordillera, kasama na rin ang lalawigan ng Aurora, ay makakaranas ng maulap na papawirin na may mga mahinang pag-ulan. Dulot po yan ang amihan. Samantala, ang nalalabing bahagi ng bansa kasama ang Metro Manila ay makakaranas ng bahagya hanggang sa maulap na papawirin na may mga isolated na mga pag-ulan. Dahil sa epekto ng amihan, ang mga ilang lugar dito sa Northern Luzon ay ito yung mga baybaying dagat ay makakaranas ng maalon hanggang sa napakaalon, kung saan ang tasang alon ay aabot hanggang 5 meters. Ang mga lugar nito ay ang Batanes, Calayan, Mabuyan, Cagayan, at itong northern coast ng Ilocos Norte, kasama rin ang Isabela. Sa susunod ng 3 araw, itong amihan ay patuloy hihina at maaring itong bukas at linggo ay manatiling itong easterlies. Ito yung mainit na hangin na makakapekto sa malaking bahagi ng ating bansa. Pero pagdating ng Lunes, babalik itong si amihan. Pero hindi kasing lamig ang dala nito kumpara nitong nakarang linggo. Kaya dito sa Metro Manila, sa susunod ng 3 araw ay maganda ang panahon at maliban naman po sa mga isolated na magpag-ulan or thunderstorm. Ang agwat ng temperatura sa Metro Manila ay mula 23 hanggang 33 degrees Celsius. Sa Baguio City ay maganda pa rin panahon sa susunod na 3 araw, asang pa rin natin ang mga isolated na mga pag-ulan. Ang agwat ng temperatura sa Baguio City ay mula 14 hanggang 23 degrees Celsius. Dako naman tayo sa Metro Cebu. Sa sunod na 2 araw, maganda ang panahon, maliban lang sa mga isolated mga pag-ulan. Pero pagdating ng Lunes, sa sunod na linggo, ay buong araw maulap at may mga pag-ulan. Ito yung mga light to moderate rains at asahan pa rin natin ang mga thunderstorm. Ang agwat ng temperatura sa Metro Cebu ay mula 24 hanggang 31 degrees Celsius. Sa Metro Davao, bukas magandang panahon aside parang maliban lang sa mga pag-ulan o ma-isolated mga pag-ulan. Pero sa Linggo at Lunes, sa susunod na Linggo, ay asahan pa rin natin na maulap na may mga pag-ulan, mga light to moderates, at may kasamang thunderstorm. Ang agwat ng temperatura sa Metro Davao ay mula 24 hanggang 32 degrees Celsius. Ang araw po ay lulubog mamaya sa ganap na 6:04 ng gabi. I-like at i-follow ang ating official social media account. Bisitahin at ang ating official PAGASA website www.pagasa.dost.gov.ph. Mula sa PAGASA Weather Forecasting Section, ako po si Alzar D. Aurelio.
And for exclusive content na dito nyo lang sa DOSTv makikita. Here's our flood and water level advisory.
Maraming salamat, Miss Jel. Magandang umaga sa iyo at magandang umaga din sa mga viewers ng DOSTv. Dam update po tayo dito sa minomonitor nating major dams. Mag-umpisa po tayo sa ANGAT. Ito'y bahagyang bumaba at nasa 208.73 meter na ito at may pagbaba po itong 0.15 meter. Sa ROQUE naman ay wala din po tayong na-observe na mga pag-uulan dito sa within the watershed, kaya ito'y bumaba din at nasa 270.20 meter at may pagbaba po itong 0.20 meter. Lalo na po itong Pantabangan na nasa Central Visayas po, wala din po tayong mga na-observe na mga pag-uulan within the watershed of Pantabangan, kaya bumaba din po ito at nasa 199.65 meter ang level at may pagbaba po itong 0.22 meter. Samantala, itong MAGAT, ilang araw na po ito na may observe po tayong moderate to heavy rainfall, kaya sa 4 na araw po, bahagya pong tumaas ang level ng MAGAT at nasa 190.97 meter na ang level nito at may pagtaas po itong 0.40 meter. Dahil po sa easterly, meron po tayong mga observed rainfall within the region of 13 and Region 11, kaya po nag-issue po tayo ng General Flood Advisory sa probinsya po ng sa Davao Region, sa probinsya po ng Davao del Norte, del Sur, Oriental, Occidental at Compostela Valley. At sa Region 13 naman, ito ay Caraga, nag-issue po tayo ng General Flood Advisory sa province ng Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur at Surigao del Sur. Kaya pinapayuhan po natin yung ating mga kababayan, lalo na po dito sa malapit na sa Kailugan, na maging alerto po sa mga posibleng pagbaha sa naturang lugar. Yan muna ang latest gel at mula dito sa Flood Forecasting Center, Hydromet Division, Jean Yevares nag-uulat.
For the longest time, patients with arthritis suffer from extreme pain and costly therapy. Moreover, knee surgery replacement is very expensive and often uses a technology that is not suited to Asian patients. But look no further dahil may dalang good news ang DOST at ang PCHRD or ang Philippine Council for Health Research and Development. At ito ay dahil nakapag-develop sila ng technology that makes knee replacement surgery cheaper and more affordable to patients dito sa ating bansa. At ito ay yung tinatawag na Axis Knee System, a proudly Philippine-made technology and the first of its kind in Asia. Tunghayan kung paano nabuhay muli ang pag-asa sa mga pasyenteng may sakit na arthritis dahil sa tulong ng device at technology na ito. Dito lamang yan sa aming documentary.
I was born in a family of 7 children. My father was Jose and Consuelo, were farmers, sugarcane farmers, but very small. We have 5 hectares of land. And so we consider ourselves poor. We work in the hacienda, in the farm. I am watching carabaos and all of those. In fact, the carabao in front of the building has a story of itself because I was watching carabaos during summer or during weekends. And at that time, when I fell down from a carabao on the land and I was crying, I said, I'll never be this poor watching stupid carabaos. By the time I was 7 or 8 years of age, I think I always wanted to be a doctor, even at that time. When Dr. Montoya from DOST asked me, Dr. Castillo, because he knows I'm interested in research and development, can we do something for Filipinos? Then the thing that comes to my mind right away is the knee system. For 2 reasons. One, it's very expensive in the Philippines, and we are trying, how can we solve the problem? And second, there are not enough orthopedic surgeons in the Philippines who can do it. Half of them, I trained them in the States, but in a population of 103 million, you need a lot of orthopedic surgeons to know how to do knee system.
Through a meeting with Dr. Ramon Bustillo, who's a world-famous orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Ramon Bustillo is a US-based Filipino orthopedic surgeon who has done a lot in the area of orthopedic medicine. And one of his milestone achievements is actually the development of implants, which are now currently patented and being used in the US. But this time he wanted to develop a knee implant that is for the Filipino. And he actually approached us with this concept and development initiative that he would like to develop a knee implant for Filipinos because he knew that currently there is no available knee implant in the Philippines that was actually manufactured in the Philippines. Not to mention the exorbitant cost of having a knee implant, which cost about almost ₱1 million, all in all, including the surgical fee. So when we discussed that and we saw the prospects of this not just being helpful to the Filipino people in terms of people who would need the knee implant, but as far as its commercial viability, we decided to partner with him. The interesting thing with this partnership is that the government will be investing in the research and development process that will improve on this knee implant. And I am very proud to say that this is the first time that it happened, that the government is co-investing with a private company in the research and development field. So we took a lot of risk for this particular knee implant. We had a lot of discussions before it was actually approved by our governing council. But more importantly, I think it was the support of Secretary Mario Monteo which made this possible. Because if he was not enthusiastic about the whole project, this would not have been as fast as now. So we're truly happy for his support, and he gave us the go signal. And after almost 2 years, we're now with this knee implant that is now being produced in the plant of Dr. Bustillo in Cabuyao, and they're now looking at exports to other countries. And to me, that is Philippine technology developed by Filipino scientists, and he has a very good core of engineers who is his support team in the development of this knee implant. So this company is Orthopedic International, and they're very competent engineers and orthopedic doctors who made this possible. So we're truly proud of it. And it will really bring down the cost of knee implants by 40 to 50%. So which will be of great benefit to many Filipinos who are not able to get implants because of the exorbitant cost.
Do you know that there are about 70,000 patients who require knee replacement every year? 70,000. But because it's so expensive, we can only do like 1,000 a year. Eh, sana yung 69,000? Magtitiis na lang yun.
Nag-start ang akong tuhod sakit 1983. Dire. Sakit. Isa lang ka-legs niya, isa lang ka-leg niya. Tapos, ginakuan man, ginapadoktor ko man sa tindaw mga pain reliever lang laban, inom na ko bulong, umpawan man siya. Pero hindi madala sa bulong, nagtabok din sa di. So, amat-amat sa nga do, nag-deform gid sa tuto. Kabudlay gid. Magtinda ko din, hindi ko katindog dali. Hindi ko kabilis, hinay yun, ano pa. Manukad pa ko. Mabuylok ha. Kabudlay gid sa akon, hindi ko kagiho kayo. Limitado gid akong giho. Kapin pa kung ng arthritis. Natinda lang kay ang misis ko naman nagatinda da.
So wala pa siya na operahan. Budlay gid kaayo sa iya nga panggiho, hindi siya kalakat maayo. Gasakripisyo gasakit ang iya nga mga tuhod nga hindi agid makaya.
Zenas is a late 4-year-old. He has a problem for the last 12-15 years. He has not been walking too much. He's primarily in the chair and stand up and walk. She has knees that are very deformed. It's not osteoarthritis. Probably even be either gout or rheumatoid arthritis. His knees are going outward.
Because we use our knees for our whole lives, we have wear and tear of the knees.
When you and I walk, our weight is bear from the center of the hip joint, the center of the knee, and the center of the ankle.
As we age, the wear exceeds the repair of the knee. The problem with the arthritis of the knee, the wearing away, it's a permanent thing. When the cartilage disappears, no amount of medicine or injections will permanently cure him.
So it's really restricted his quality of life for the next 10 or 12 years. He doesn't have money to be done. First place, in order to answer that problem, you have to know, at least in medicine, you have to know what the problem is. Like for instance, a broken bone now. If you break your bone, your thigh bone or leg bone, it takes 4 to 6 months to heal. Okay? How about if we develop something that would heal in 6 weeks? See, that's innovations. That changes the life of the patient. The knee system that we develop is the same way. So when Dr. Montoya and I approached, I said we have to solve the problems of total knee replacement, alignment, and how to make it affordable, quality preserved and yet affordable. And I think we addressed both those problems.
DOST with PCHRD will help Dr. Gustillo, so they put in some money, Dr. Gustillo put in money, and together we built up the research, and the research became production and manufacturing. Now we're using it clinically. Axis knee is a hardware. Actually, it's an implant. An implant to replace damaged parts. It is designed to replace a worn out knee. This is the human knee. Kneecap, thigh bone, leg bone. and the knee moves like that. At the end of the bone is cartilage. This is the blue thing. The tips, both of them have cartilages. Cartilage is tough. It does not have any sensation. So when we move, when we walk, it's like a good padding. As you age, this padding wears away, it becomes thin. Eventually, it disappears. When this disappears, it will be bone on bone. And when we walk on bone, sa Tagalog yun, nagbuto sa buto. Masakit yun. That's very painful. There is no medicine that you can take to replace this. Like a broken brake pad, worn out, you cannot put oil to make it better. You have to replace it. Axis knee is a way of replacing this worn out pad.
And essentially, the procedure cuts the end part of our joint that is damaged. That means the cartilage that is worn out. You cut them off and replace it with metal and plastic in a correct alignment and correct stability, what we call ligamentous stability.
The worn out cartilage, you just have to shape it off. Once you shape it off, the axis knee or implants like that, you put bone cement and you stick it in the bone. At the end, the tip or the end of this bone will have metal. The end of this bone will have, it's a special kind of plastic. And together, when you move, there will not be any bone-on-bone contact. So the patient can walk without pain.
Longevity of knee system, if properly done, it should last 25 to 30 years, easily. Because the plastic wear, it's wear plastic. You only wear 0.02 millimeter per year, so it lasts for a long time. We calculated the thickness of the plastic. It can easily last for many years. And we have several patients, some here and some in the States, that are now 25 years. Because they are well aligned, still functioning. To do a knee in the States, it's at least $30,000 per knee. Here, we can do it for $5,000 to $6,000 easily. And that covers everything. Covers the implant, covers the professional fees, covers the hospital. For indigent, but for indigent patients now, well, we try to work. For really indigent patients, we just give it to them. You know, I cannot tell you frankly how he heard of us, but all of a sudden he just showed up in the clinic and with his knees, and he's from. So I don't know how he came to us. So he's the first access knee system that we have done both knees, one at a time.
Maybe they just place a pin because the periosteum is intact and it's an probably an open fracture. Because usually, if it's not an open fracture, they usually present it for elective surgery.
Wala ko natakot pagka nakakilala ko si Dr. Estilo. Wala, may gamay, wala ko natakot. Okay. Ang munang sabi sa akin ni Dr. Atan nga siya lang ang doktor nga makarepair sina. April 11, 2015. Binoperahan ako. Yung alas 6 sa aga ginsulod ko sa operating room. So ko ni Dr. Hinko, yung anesthesia. Wala mo kong ipatulong, tama lang ko. Galantaw mo lang ko sa ilang operahan ko. Tapos mga dugay na opera, almost 2 hours to 3 hours.
We didn't charge him. I didn't charge him professionally. It's all free. The only thing that we charge, because the government requires it, yung implant. The implant is half the price. You know, he has failed health, So it pays for his hospital bill.
So after operation din na-confine ako sa sa akong room. Gin pagkaaga nagtayo na ko. Nagamit ako ng walker. Nag-walker ko, mga dali man lang walker ko.
Yes, after surgery, you can walk, you can stand right away. Because we put something in there that controls the pain for the next 48 hours. But the difference amazing. We did a bilateral knee last week. The following day, she was already standing, and we did both knees.
Ang tanan ko makapasyal na ko. Malakan na ko, malayo pa. Makatindog na ko, makatayo na ko ng madali. Makalakad, may naging ako giho. Hindi ako nabudlayan.
Ang kalipay, hindi maabot sa langit, nga nakabalik sa sanglakat nga insakto. Amo lang na gid akong mahambal. Bragid nga kalipay nga na insakto ang kuan ni Ronald nga abi ko ana hindi na gid na balik ang iya nga paglakat. Karon okay na gid na siya.
Everybody has to be served, irrespective whether they can afford it or you just have to do it.
Ang kalipay hindi gid maano, hindi hindi ko gid mahambal kay tungod nga hindi na kami hindi na siya nagproblema nga kung gabi hindi na mahasol iya pagtulog. Insakto na iya pagtulog kag panggiho adlaw-adlaw nga pagpangita sa among adlaw-adlaw nga pangabuhi.
I'm very optimistic that we'll be able to come to an agreement with the Food and Drug Administration. That's one. For this knee implant specifically, the training program is also being accelerated because of our talks and seminars with a lot of orthopedic surgeons. More and more of them are actually being trained on this particular procedure and implant. So as more and more doctors are using it, more and more patients will be using it. And eventually, what we would like to happen is that it will be the standard as far as knee implants are concerned in the country. So we're aiming for that.
Sa access knee replacement. Siyempre mayroon, nakulbaan man ako kay mailisan bala ang parties ang tuhod. Kaya way pa ko kabalo nga ng may material galing nga para pang ilis. Ngayon na lang ko sa Ginoo nga base si Dr. Bustilo ang tinuga ang doktor nga makabulik sa akon nga makalakat ako sing kadlong. Kamuto nga nagsugot ako nga magpa-opera sa access knee na sa karon makaobra na ko, makapamasyal na ko da sa gwa, hindi na ko mahuya nga maglakat-lakat dira sa gwa kay tatlong na tukod ko na maobra ko ng tanan. Sa kaluoy sa mahal nga Diyos nga ginbuligan man ako kag si Dr. Bustilo sa iya pagpaninguha man nga mabuligan man ako. Salamat na lang gid kay Dr. Bustilo sa iya pag opera sa akon, pag-ilis ang access knee.
When you take the oath of medicine, that means you have to relieve pain and do all of it. My life is been medicine. Don't think about the money part. Just think that you're helping your patients. If you're good, money will just come in the backside of it. Just be a good doctor. To me, that's the most rewarding part of medicine.
is alive dahil sa science and technology, and science will always find a way. Ang Axis D system is just a proof of the brilliance of the Filipino mind. More importantly, it is also a testament to the Filipinos' loving and caring heart and their incomparable dedication to public service. At lahat ng yan ay posible dahil may science and technology. And that's it for today. Abangan din ang update sa lagay ng panahon mula sa DOST PAGASA tuwing alas 5 ng umaga at alas 5 ng hapon. Always remember, in progress, science is the key. Kaya sabay-sabay tayong makiisa at gamitin ang siyensya. Kami ang DOSTv, the channel that delivers science for the people.